Bennett and Robert Byrd. And when the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, working in a world title bout for the 83rd time, an alumnus of Temple University, Rudy Battle. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 12 rounds of boxing for the IBF Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing blue with yellow and red trim and weighs 134.5 pounds. From Monteria, Colombia, he brings a professional record of 25 victories, 19 of those by knockout with only 3 losses, and he is ranked number 10 in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the challenger, Wilfredo Ruiz. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing gold and weighing in at 134.75 pounds. He comes to us from Pomona, California, with a perfect professional record consisting of 27 straight victories without a loss, 25 of those by knockout, and he is now considered by the experts to be among the best in the world, pound for pound. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undefeated IBF Lightweight Champion of the World, Sugar Shane Mosley.
Okay, gentlemen, I'm giving you your pre-fight instructions. There is a language barrier. I'll be using the basic commands: stop, break, box.
IBF rules here. The 10-point must system is used. There will be no 3 knockdown rule, nor a standing 8 count. A fighter cannot be saved with the bell in any round, including the final round. Only the referee can stop the fight on the butt rule. We go to the cards after the 4th round. So what's left then is to get on with it, and we are about to do that with round 1. And again, I really do feel, Rich, that the early rounds are going to be particularly important to Wilfredo Ruiz.
Yeah, he's got to try to come out and make a statement, I think, right at the beginning, because if you let Mosley get going, if you let him get into his rhythm, set the tempo, set the style, and get that bang, bang, bang jab of his going to where he can work off the combinations, he's tough.
And another thing you got to like, Mills, is the fact you got a veteran referee in there.
Battle is a good referee. Controls the action well, stays out of the way. Good ref.
At the school right here at Temple University, the Apollo on the campus of Temple University here in Philadelphia. Beautiful facility, incidentally. Good left hook immediately by Mosley.
Sugar Shane won the lightweight championship in August of 1997 with a unanimous decision victory over Philip Holliday, in which he did not look dazzling, but he was sick that day and still managed to win the unanimous decision. Since then, he's just gotten better with every fight.
Yeah, he really has. We talked at the beginning about the fact that he is now in full flower, and I really believe it was his last fight against John Molina that brought him to that.
Yes, because not only was he shown to be an outstanding boxer, but he brawled with a brawler, slugged with a slugger, and he was able to bring Molina down and stop Molina.
Ruiz a little bit more upright early in this fight. He's paying the price. Good right hand, and that hurt Ruiz. And another. And Ruiz doing exactly what he could not afford to do, and he is letting Mosley just take the fight to him, and he's been hurt twice. He was wobbled again by that right hand. And a big left hand.
Ruiz has got to get something going. He's got to throw some punches, try to at least get Mosley respect. Mosley just walking through him.
Target practice so far for Sugar Shane Mosley.
And I think Ruiz was looking for a feel-out first round.
Counter left hand by Mosley. Everything he's throwing is not only there, but it's there with power.
And he hasn't even started his body punching yet, which is brilliant.
Oh, man, he's whacking.
3-punch combination that time. Started with a body shot. He came with an uppercut and then a right hand. Brilliant.
Good left hook underneath.
And, you know, that's the first exhibition of body punching. He's a great body puncher.
And Ruiz is going to have to find something, and so far there's been absolutely nothing there. No answer at all.
He's got to fight. He's got to stand and fight.
Again, a right hand, a chopping right hand. And those are anything but pity-pat punches. A lot of power in those punches.
He's banging.
Can you make a case for a 10-8 round in this first round?
Absolutely. It's clearly a 10-8 round. Oh, he got nailed. He got nailed.
And is in trouble again against the ropes. Now Ruiz going to have to get off of there. We head to the end of the first round, and an absolutely sensational first round for Sugar Shane Mosley.
My name is Jim, and I am the beer man, and I'm proud to sell this Coors Light. So please do not call me beer dude. Don't yell beer jockey, barley boy, or suds buddy, and I'll be happy to pour you a frost brewed Coors Light. Stay away from Brew Brother, Captain Cup, and Sir Pour-A-Lot, and you'll get your Rocky Mountain refreshment faster than you can say lager lugger. I am beer man.
Hey, beer stud.
Boys, it's a hot one out there. It's going to be a scorcher. You're going to be in the beat. Don't forget the substance.
Something wrong, Flex? I need to make a call, but I left my change on the blanket. I see, and your precious little tootsies can't bear the walk back, can they? No. Not to worry. Just dial 1-800-COLLECT. It's fast and really easy to use. 1-800-COLLECT's a lifesaver. How can I ever thank you? Tell your friends. 1-800-COLLECT. It's fast, it's easy, it's safe.
Sugar Shane Mosley was cooking in round one. Everything he was throwing was landing. Brilliant accuracy. His combinations coming to the fore. He was too quick, too strong in round one for Wilfredo Ruiz.
We start round two. Let's take a look at some of the numbers from the first round. And you could see a 75% connect percentage from Mosley. And I'm telling you, of those 48 punches that landed, 40 of them were good, hard shots. And I would say that conservatively.
10-8 round, no question about it. 10-8, the big round. The kid can whack.
Ruiz got there with a left hand a moment ago, his first contact of this fight.
Yeah, but he looks as though he's ready to go. And now Mosley, what he's doing is luring him in. Mosley can land a left hook as Ruiz comes in. He's already caught him once there.
Starting to puff up a little bit around the eyes, too, is Ruiz. And things are absolutely frantic in the corner of Ruiz. Couldn't have had a worse start.
I think he was totally not ready for the assault that he faced in the first round.
And you're right, Mosley in this round just seems to be trying to pick his shots. And it's starting to fall into that category of only a question of time. Ruiz at least showing the jab for the first time.
But at least so far, it's not a stinging jab. But he's putting it out there, and maybe to try to at least keep Mosley busy. Give him something to think about.
Mosley biding his time a lot more in this second round. Double left hand, but neither doing much damage by Ruiz, and a counter right hand by Mosley. Mosley has really shown you the whole package so far.
See that uppercut inside that Mosley managed to land? Ruiz just left his arm extended out there, left it lazily out there, and Ruiz found himself running right into the right uppercut.
Time he puts something out there, Shane Mosley counters it. I mean, the guy's got tremendous speed and he can whack. Short, sharp shot, too.
Yeah, this is a guy that is no longer a work in progress. I really believe, and at the risk of belaboring the point, that he has really arrived, and arrived big time on the lightweight scene. In fact, many people, when we talked yesterday, were saying that he is going to be the cash cow of the division. In fact, that was the way his own people described it. Slapping right hand, that hurt him.
Ruiz hanging in there, and actually surprising that he's been able to maintain an upright stance.
Not going to be able to sustain that for too long, no, I don't believe. Championship boxing on Saturday night. The debut edition continues.
This ain't Altoona or Pawtucket, kid, no. Now you're pouring beer in the show. Well, not just any beer, either. We're talking big leagues, kid. We're talking Coors Light. Wearing this tray out there is like waving a red flag at a bull. 40,000 thirsty fans looking for the coldest beer around. The Rocky Mountain refreshment of frost-brewed Coors Light. Think you can handle it, kid?
Yeah.
Rookies.
Oh, it's a hot one out there. It's going to be a scorcher. You're going to be in beat. Don't forget the suntan.
Something wrong, Flex? I need to make a call, but they left me change on the blankets. I see, and your precious little tootsies can't bear the walk back, can they? No. Not to worry. Just dial 1-800-COLLECT. It's fast and really easy to use. 1-800-COLLECT's a lifesaver. How can I ever thank you? Tell your friends. 1-800-COLLECT. It's fast, it's easy, it's safe.
You'll get an opportunity to see Shane Mosley's intelligence ring. Look how he just finds the range with that left. All he's doing is sticking that left out, finding the range for, boom, the big shot. He waits for the man to come open, get off balance, then he throws it over the top, and his left has set it up for him.
And lest you think Ruiz is not a quality opponent, he has been beaten all but the very best in the division, but I think that he has gone a notch up when we start talking about the best. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first 2 rounds, and again, connecting on 3 out of 4 is impressive. Impressive when they're pity-pat punches, and these have not been anything like that. Ruiz just unable to do any business whatsoever. Now, Mills, you've been around this fight for a long time. I know you gave that last round, of course, to Mosley, but you're really impressed so far by what you see.
Yeah, I gave it to him 10-9, but what I like about the kid is that he's so fast. You know, De La Hoya, if this kid grows and develops, the only thing De La Hoya can probably do a little better is maybe punch harder. But he punches sharp. He's in, he fight. This kid can fight.
Well, he wants to go, he says, ultimately to 147.
He can be a welter. He can be a welter.
He may have to go up there to get the big paydays, though, and the really big mega fights, as Rudy Battle warns Wilfredo Ruiz. But because the bigger people, I think, is where the money's going to come for him. He was trying to call out some of the other champions or the other sanctioning organizations after his last title fight, and they both have lost since then.
Yeah, he was saying that there was a time not terribly long ago where there could have been 4 undefeated champions in that division, and it would have made for some attractive fights, and 2 of them went out and lost.
Yeah.
Tell you what,
the guy that beat Gotti, he beats this other guy that beat Gotti, but it will be a better fight. It was just a tough kid.
and Ruiz is walking right into his range now, Rich.
Mosley says he would like to fight Arturo Gotti, or the guy that Mills was just referring to, Angel Manfredi.
Well, he's got all the attributes of a great fighter. Quick hand, big right hand, and Ruiz about to go.
Look at the speed of hand, incredible.
And again, just not missing. He doesn't waste punches. He knows he's got his man in trouble. Sign of a great champion is someone who can finish, and he is about to do that with Ruiz.
And although he's throwing a lot of punches, he's not wild and going crazy.
Exactly.
He is still pinpointing his man.
Well, now he's backed off him a little bit. He figured that Ruiz was about to go. Now Ruiz seems to have his legs under him at least somewhat. Picking him with the jab.
Right back to the jab for Sugar Shane to start setting things up again.
So it's just more of same. A huge round for Sugar Shane Mosley as he just mounts it up against Ruiz.
If your hair is thinning, receding, or balding, the next 60 seconds could change your life. Until now, finding a real solution to hair loss has been a frustrating problem. But today, from an emerging new science, Pros Hair Replacement proudly introduces THR, Transdermal Hair Restoration, the biggest breakthrough in hair replacement in a decade, addressing hair loss through the creation of a special non-surgical graft. Imagine hair appearing to grow right from your scalp, virtually undetectable to sight or touch with no daily maintenance. THR provides a far superior cosmetic result over transplants without the risk of surgery. Pros Hair Replacement Center is the exclusive certified provider of THR in the Albuquerque area. Call now for a free brochure. 883-8047. That's 883-8047. THR, the answer you've been waiting for.
Well, we come to round number 4, and that's starting to fall into the who'da thunk it category, as Mosley has just dominated this fight right from the beginning. This guy's very serious about his business. He takes a week off after every fight, that it's right back into the gym. The people that have been around him have been around him for a long time. Here are the punches to the body and the punches to the head, and Mosley seems able to hit Ruiz with almost anything he throws. There was a counter right hand to the body, and he's just showing you the whole package. Left hand knocks Ruiz sideways.
Listen, he totally softened up John Molina with body shots, and he's doing it here again.
Talk about the fact that the people around Shane Mosley have been the people that have been around him for a good part of his life. He started fighting as an 8-year-old. He beat open competition fighters at age 9, and the man who's been behind him more than anybody is his dad, Jack, who right now is with the champ, Sean O'Grady. Sean?
Jack Mosley, Dad, you gotta like what you see here, but why is he unable to knock him out?
I think the guy's a pretty tough guy, but he was trying to go 3 times, but the guy is standing up. I don't know what's keeping him up. He's a tough guy. I know Shane is hitting him with some pretty hard shots, body shots, head shots. He's doing everything I want him to do. The guy's a tough guy. I got to take my hat off to him.
Ruiz is very, very tough. But how do you keep Shane from getting frustrated with this?
Shane's a veteran, so Shane knows how to stay cool and working. We call our style power boxing. If the guy can hang in there, we'll just outbox him. I think Shane has won every round so far.
Okay, Jack. They like what they see over here, Barry. They just got to keep up the work.
They ought to, as Mosley again
about stopping this fight. This kid's in trouble. Now he's back now.
Hey, Ruiz just landed his best punch of the fight, a left hook. Ruiz is fighting back, and he hit Shane Mosley.
He hit him earlier in round 2, right when we went to that interview, but there's a big right hand and another by Mosley, and again, Ruiz turns with his back to the ropes and doesn't seem to have any legs left. But he has managed to stay upright throughout, and he is again now.
You know, I thought he rocked Mosley with that one shot.
And again, a double right hand. Dig the left to the body, it was a little bit low. Combination, left hand on the right behind it, and another left hand. The jab is now knocking Ruiz backwards.
Shane Mosley, you've got to remember, grew up sparring with the likes of Azuma Nelson and Julio Cesar Chavez, Genaro Hernandez, Zach Padilla, all world champions as a teenager.
Another big right hand. Says he learned a lot from Genaro Hernandez, who is a master boxer. Ruiz has gotten there with a little bit, but clearly a case of too little and too late as he takes another left hand and another.
Hey, Wilfredo fought back in that round. That was some round.
Crowd here at the Apollo loving what they're seeing.
But listen, kudos to this kid right here, Barry. He really fought back, and believe me, he landed some clean shots of his own with a lot of mustard on him in that round.
He saw that loss to Manfredi, and he actually battled Manfredi early in that round and had the lead before he was whacked.
Well, he was battling in this round, too. He was coming for Shane Mosley. Problem with Ruiz, he gets one punch here, one punch there. Mosley puts his punches together. There you see a beautiful 3-punch combination to punctuate the round.
Yeah, and Mosley is rolling with that stuff. When he get hit, rolls good with it. He doesn't get hit solid. I mean, shuck, this kid can fight.
He's gone the distance, as you see, only a couple of times in his 27 fights. He's gotten 25 of his opponents out of there. And tonight, at the very least, he's in there with a tough hombre. So Mosley just trying to do what he's done, and Ruiz trying to find the magic.
Mosley got most of his guys out before he won the title in 4 rounds or less, but since he's won the title, none of his fights have been shorter than 8 rounds.
That right hand hit more on the shoulder.
Shane has a great relationship with his dad. That is one of the few father-son relationships in boxing that have worked. For the most part, those just don't seem to work all that good and often end up in rancor between the father and the son. Jack Mosley, Shane Mosley, that one works.
Great respect between the two. Dad fought a little bit as an amateur. time sparred with Mike Weaver.
Nice little stutter step by Shane Mosley there just to try to throw Ruiz off.
And a great right hand again, and once again Ruiz is in trouble, and in big trouble this time. And Mosley right on him. Mosley this time just throwing caution to the wind. And Ruiz just will not go down. Mosley's got to be saying, what do I have to do here?
Ruiz reportedly didn't take that great of a shot. He's a hard man going down tonight.
Yeah, because those are big punches that Mosley's hitting him with. Strong, hard body shot by Mosley. Uppercut to the right hand, a left to the body, right to the head, and down he goes.
This fight is over.
And the punch fight. Take the mouthpiece out. Good. Take the mouthpiece out. Okay.
The punch before the finishing punch was a brilliant left hook to the body.
Absolutely. The mouthpiece comes out right away because that kid could swallow his tongue. He hung up on it. Rudy did a good to wave that. Don't count the kid out. Wave it off and take the mouthpiece out.
Well, that's got to fall in the category, Rich, of brilliant performance. I mean, he did everything to be asked of him.
Well, it's an absolutely scintillating performance by the world champion Shane Mosley, who once again has proven that he belongs not only as a champion, but belongs now, I would say, in the top 5 in the world pound for pound. This kid looks close to unstoppable. And although he's very forceful there with what he's saying, this is a humble kid and a good kid. And it's great to see him getting the success that he's having.
Yeah, and he really knows exactly what it is that he needs to do to be the popular kind of a champion. That's Tyrone Frazier, who's a Philadelphia fighter who's had some success. Take another look at this combination of punches, and in microcosm, this is everything that Shane Mosley is.
Right, and I want you to watch the body shot right before the knockout because he dug it in beautifully. See that left hook? It doubled him right over, and the right hand finished him off. But that left hook doubled him up and set him up for that final right. This kid is a devastating body puncher.
That left hook to the liver. Good shot.
All right, let's take you up right now as we've already had our first fight as Mosley retains his lightweight championship. We go up to our host position at Al Troutwig. Al?
Well, Barry, here at the Apollo, they didn't know what to make of Sean Mosley, but now the arena is buzzing. And for 2 rounds, it looked as though Ruiz was sort of a tomato can. I thought he can't be the 10th ranked lightweight in the world, but by the time it was over, he showed huge heart and Rocky-like qualities. We go live into the locker room of David Reed, the native Philadelphian, in his 10th pro bout, the Olympic gold medalist for the first time ever in his hometown, going up against a man who's trying to prevent the slide off the map of boxing, Simon Brown. We'll be back to talk to the champion, Shane Mosley, who successfully defends his lightweight title for a 4th time. This is FX Championship Boxing, Saturday night.
Oh, it's a hot one out there. It's going to be a scorcher. You're going to be in the beat. Don't forget the suntan.
Something wrong, Flex? I need to make a call, but they left me change on the blankets. I see, and your precious little tootsies can't bear the walk back, can they?